Hey everyone, Tech here. Welcome to Tech's Tavern. Grab a brew, pull up a chair, and let's do another quick look type video for Guild Wars 2. And I'm still playing Guild Wars 2, not quite as heavily as I was at launch, but I'm still going at it, trying to log on and eke a few levels out here and there. As you can see here, I'm currently level 51 on my engineer. But I'm doing this video, as you probably noticed from the description title or whatever. I had probably about 4 or 5 people who private messaged me asking me about my opinion on Guild Wars 2, and also asking me in particular that they were curious about the relevance to a certain degree of the microtransaction stuff that's built into the game, since there is no monthly subscription for Guild Wars 2. You just buy the game and that's it. You don't pay for anything else. The other way that they kind of make some money is off the microtransactions. And in a lot of the free MMOs out there, some of them, I would say probably almost 90% of them hurt themselves because they make the microtransaction, the things that you can get and buy, kind of game breaking, unbalancing to pay to win and things like that. And Guild Wars 2 doesn't really do that. There's one or two little questionable things in the way they do some of their microtransactions, and I'll kind of show you. Let me go over here actually near the bank though, because I'm gonna have to show you something in my bank, I think. But for the microtransactions in the game though, like I said, they do it pretty well. Here is I guess you would say the microtransactions area. Part of the main currency for the game is these gems, and you use the gems to get things, and the gems you can buy with real money. So if you were wanting to buy anything in here, you have to throw down real money typically to get the gems. Now there are ways to get the gems with in-game currency, which is actually pretty cool, because you can see here you can go and buy gems, and here's kind of the layout for it. You know, you can pay, you know, $10 for 800 or so, you know, about. But you can also, there is a currency exchange built into the game where you can trade gold for gems or gems for gold. So if you wanted to get gems because you really wanted to buy something, you can actually it's the other way around, right? You can actually buy. So for instance, say if I wanted to spend 1 gold, this shows you I can get 232 gems for 1 gold right now with the way the current prices are and all that. And I haven't really studied this to understand it. It seems like it does fluctuate, like the cost, based on how many are being put up for sale, I guess, or whatever. But it never seems to fluctuate by more than just a couple silver. So, which I guess that could be significant. But I mean, it's saying for 100, the 5-day low is 35. The average price is 38. So I mean, it's the price for 100 is only fluctuated by 3 silver, so 6 silver fluctuation for 200. I mean, it's not a huge shift, but I mean, it's cool that they give you that information. So essentially, you could buy things in the store without ever putting real money out. You could just trade. You could go and grind gold in the game and finish quests and kill monsters and use your actual in-game money to buy your gems. Now, as far as the stuff on here that you can buy, there's a lot of it that's cosmetic mostly. You know, you can get sunglasses, and there's, you know, goofy outfits and things that you can buy here, pirate outfits and a ringmaster's hat, stuff like that. So you can click on it, it'll actually show you what it looks like. Yeah, it's a social item. They have typically some consumable stuff, services. A lot of this stuff is like things to where you can call someone out to give you access to a bank anywhere, or to a merchant, which a lot of those I don't see how those are any if effective at all, because they're consumable, they're not permanent, so that kind of sucks. You can buy like pets, little you know, show pets. I can't think of the proper word I'm trying to think of right now. But Anyway, I mean, most of it is all just kind of, you're not buying weapons or armor, things like that. So that's good, and that's where some of the games
I'm not sure.
that are free to pay or free to play have problems. The one little niggly issue I would say that some people have an issue with, and I think it's a little questionable too, is as you're playing the game, you loot these black lion chests, which some of you are probably familiar with that have played the game. Well, the only way to open these is with a black lion key. The only way to typically get a black lion key is to buy it through the microtransactions. Now, you do get some in-game, but typically it's very rare. I mean, in the early going, they kind of throw you a couple early, like for quest reward, they throw you one or two, and you get a couple early. But then as the game seems to go on, I mean, I don't know, you may get one or two over the course of like a week. Maybe you'll get one, and you'll get way more chests than that. So in order to open these chests, you have to buy a key on the microtransactions, which if you look right here, the keys are 125 gems, which if you recall me on the translation thing a minute ago, 1 gold was 230 something, so about half a gold will get you a key to open a chest. Now as far as what you get in the chest, and I'll show you because I have opened a fair amount of chests because I did get a hold of some gems and all. Typically in a chest you'll get 3 of these things, which are potions that let you transform into other, they're just social type things, social pets that I was thinking of. They're just social potions that change you into things. The other thing you'll get is you'll get one of these, which are boosters, and these are typically like 1 hour buffs that will give you a gain on experience or a gain on karma, or you'll gain on crafting. Here's one that magic find chance by 50%, regenerates health, gives you a little regen. So typically what you'll get is in the chest that you pay for these keys for, you'll get 3 of these potions of some sort, which you see I've opened quite a few chests because I have all of these. I actually think I started throwing a couple of them away. And then you'll usually get like 1 of these or 2 of these or something. And then sometimes when you open a chest, there's actually a chance to get an additional key. So they kind of daisy chain you along, where I think like one time I got a key and I ended up being able to open 3 chests because I got another key in 2 chests in a row. So you kind of get some of that going on sometimes. But typically that's what you get is a potions, maybe a booster or 2, and then I'm trying to think, like maybe you get like a food or something sometimes. I can't really. Oh no, you get these right here, these transmutation stones. Sometimes you'll get those in them as well, which those allow you to change the appearance of an item, where you can take the look of one item and the stats of another item and combine them. So if you got a goofy looking gun, you can make it look like a cool gun or something. And every once in a while you'll get one of these, like one of the consumables to like call a vendor out or a bank out. So that's typically what you'll get. So in the chest that you pay for, you'll get those items. So it's not too bad. It is a little annoying that you can sit there and get a bunch of these chests and you can't open any of them, and you can't trade keys with other people or anything. So it's kind of goofy. But like I said, that's how the microtransactions work. I don't think it does not hurt the game. It's one of the better systems I've seen. Other games have broken themselves because of what they offer, and I think Guild Wars 2 is as good of keeping everything pretty much cosmetic, and doesn't really break anything. The chests can be a little questionable. I've seen some people argue that they hate the way that the game does that, and some people say they don't even care. Whatever. So. I guess it just kind of depends on your look on it. But other than that, it's not game breaking, and that is the good news about it. So anyway, that's it. I just wanted to cover that because a few people were curious. And if any of you have any other questions about the game or anything else, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and I will try to answer them. I do enjoy the game. I do like it. I've kind of slowed down on my leveling a little bit because I'm just I have other games I'm playing, and I just there's 80 levels on the game, and I don't see a reason to burn through them, because one part of it is the way the game works. You can do anything with other people generally because it curves levels to whatever you're doing. So for instance, the other night I ran a dungeon with some friends that were all like in their 70s, and we ran like a level 40 dungeon. It puts us all at 40 and we can run it together. So that's kind of cool the way that that works. But like I said, I am continuing to play the game, especially since it's free. Hey, there's no reason not to, right? So, but that is a quick look at the microtransaction stuff on Guild Wars 2. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the tavern next time.